Hotel room tour time. Here's my living room. Got the lavatory over there. My kitchen area, which is a flight attendant's dream to have a refrigerator this big on a layover. And then here's, I suppose, the primary bedroom is what you would call it. A walk-in closet. And the second bedroom. And I wish my baby was here. Look at this baby-sized bed. So I am here in Goose Bay, Canada. I had never heard of it either. And I guess before we get too into the vlog, if you're new here, my name is Jacqueline. I'm a corporate flight attendant. That means I work on private jets. So welcome to my layover. I had a quick flight. It was like under 3 hours, but it was busy and bumpy. And I feel like I didn't get to show you that much. But I did share what I could. And I'm here for 3 full days. And I don't really know what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna go fishing with the pilots at least one of the days I promised to go. Doesn't look like there's much to do in town. I'll probably be doing a lot of relaxing and I'll take you along for the ride. All right, we're settled and we're changed and now we're heading to dinner. So the #1 restaurant is Jungle Jim's in this hotel. Morning. We are just getting ready for the day. I think today is the fishing day. I'm going to meet with the pilots here in a little bit and we're going to do a very Canadian thing and go to Tim Hortons and get some coffee. And then I think we're going to go to, there's like a hunting and fishing supply shop and find out where the best spots to go fish are. So I'm really excited about getting outside. It looked absolutely beautiful here when we were flying in. So I can't wait to get into some nature and see the sights and maybe I'll catch a fish. I was just about to meet the guys to go fishing and I heard some like pounding on my door. Speaking of, the guys are texting me. And I heard pounding on my door and I was like, you guys, I'm coming. I got your text. I hear you. And I looked out the peephole and it was not my pilots. So immediately my phone rang from one of my pilots and there's some guy causing all sorts of chaos outside, probably on drugs is what the general assumption is. He got into my pilot's room, who's next door to me. And now my pilots are working with the cops and trying to get this crazy guy away from us. So I'm confined to my hotel room for a little bit longer before the fishing starts. But yeah, that's so far our only adventure of the day. And it's not the kind of adventure I want to be a part of. Update, you can probably hear screaming, but the cops are here. I'm just sitting around with my knife. So the guy bolted. The cops showed up, but they like didn't get him into custody. And he got into my pilot's room. I found out more info. My pilot is returning his spare room key because he ended up locking it in his room. I never finished my dramatic breaking and entering story with the crazy guy and my pilot, and I like never finished talking about the day. Basically, the cops showed up again in the parking lot. That's why my story had ended. But this guy got into my pilot's room because he had the door open. He was taking our fishing gear down to the car. And in a quick 2 seconds, this guy who was on drugs got into his room. And my pilot said he was standing in the kitchen area. It's the same layout as my hotel room. And this guy was like sizing him up and down, was like, oh, you work out, man? That was his impression. And no eye contact was made or anything like that. But then this guy started talking about how he has cocaine and he sells it and just like all this crazy stuff. So my pilot started walking around the table near the kitchen, and the guy got closer to the door, and my pilot shoved him out the door. He ended up outside the door and just pulled the door shut. It automatically locked, and that's how his keys got locked in there. But that could have been a way worse situation. It's definitely scary. Luckily everything ended well. It's quiet here so far. Hopefully this Looney Tune doesn't return. So after all of the drama, we went for a long drive. We tried to find a place to fish. We were not able to get fishing licenses today. It's the weekend and the store was closed, so we have to wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a more fun, not driving around in the car all day type of day. So I will talk to you in the morning. So the fun just keeps continuing. I have the flashlight on my phone set up on my nightstand. Our hotel, the grounds of the hotel, not the structure of the building, just got struck by lightning. And it was insane. I was up reading with the lights on, and I heard some thunder, and then there was a huge flash, a huge bang, and another flash, like the power surge in the building, and the power is out. I don't hear any fire alarms. This is just like quite the layover. Wish me luck. I made it through the night, but this is how I arranged my furniture in the living room. And I thought to myself, if there's a fire, that's not going to be a good situation. And what happens? The hotel gets struck by lightning. All right, good morning. We are heading out to go fishing. The problem, we have to hike to our fishing spot. And I wasn't thinking when I packed for this trip, it was supposed to be rainy and I knew we were going to fish. I didn't think about packing any sneakers. Who am I? I've been flying for 9 years. I should know better. So if we're hiking, I have flip-flops on now for the car ride. And then for fishing, I brought knee-high wellies, like hunter boots. This way they're waterproof. And hopefully it's not a hard hike because that's what I have to hike in today. Also, we went to the supermarket and got a couple little snackies. So we have like meats and cheeses in there that we'll take on our hike with us. It's very pretty, but there are too many bugs for me to be happy. We found moose tracks. This is the outside of our hotel, which reminds me of Schitt's Creek. All right, so we are back. That was maybe not the most fun I've ever had. The bugs here are next level, which made everything uncomfortable because I had this rain jacket on as just like a layer of protection, but it's hot out and I was baking in it, which made me sweat, which I think attracted more bugs, even though like I'm sticky from bug spray and covered in DEET, and it was just a lot. But it was pretty and it was fun. And I've known my pilots for a long time. They know what my limits are. So I didn't have to pretend I was like an outdoor, one with nature kind of person, because I've just never been that girl. But I tried something. Mostly it was fun, like 80% fun. And then when I got over it, I got pretty over it. So I'm gonna hop in the shower, get rid of this sticky bug spray situation. Then I got a catering menu. Honestly, it doesn't look that good. I think I'm probably just gonna head to the supermarket to secure catering. We're still here all day tomorrow too, so I have time to think about it, but it's a morning flight out. I'm probably just gonna cook breakfast on the plane rather than rely on catering. None of the restaurants here have been very stellar, so I'm not gonna source anything from there. And then where would the catering company be ran? So I'm gonna come up with my game plan of what I wanna serve on the flight back. Not a very long flight. 8 passengers, so definitely something I could manage doing on the airplane. Tim Hortons, just having a nice laid back, cozy morning. Looking for a mousse for Nick, but none of these work when you squeeze them. All right, I got my grocery shopping done. Here's my box of goodies. So I'm gonna make eggs on the plane. So have my green onions for that, and then some breakfast potatoes, and then, oh, these are shoved in there, but you can see gluten-free muffins. I have some bacon. This is sausage. Just a few more granola bars for the snack basket. These are a delicious Canadian candy bar. Those are for me. And then I have some grapes for pre-departure snack. I have granola on board, and then I picked up some more yogurt. So me and the pilots will have a few parfaits to go with the eggs and the hash browns and the sausage and bacon. So the guys are going fishing again today. One day was enough for me. I've exceeded my fishing fun limits. There's no way I could be having any more fun out there. So I got my expense reports done. I'm even all caught up with my expenses from this trip. I just added my catering into that. And so I have a few books that I brought with me. I'm just gonna sit and read and enjoy the cozy, quiet comfort of a hotel before we go to dinner again. And earlier, I showed you the restaurant that we're eating at. That's Maxwell's. That is the fanciest restaurant in town. It's also where we're having dinner. So we're hitting the same spot 2 times in one day. And then tomorrow I'll be making breakfast on the plane, and I asked Johnny to take me out to a nice dinner when I get home. So I'm excited for a change, not really of scenery because it's beautiful here, but I'm excited for some better food options. Figured I would check in for my last few hours of being here. I heard from the guys, they're on their way into town. They asked me to call in a dinner order, and we're just gonna eat here at the hotel together. And I spent my day relaxing, and it was great. There were no bugs. It was not too hot. I wasn't afraid a moose was gonna come out and attack me. So that was really nice. I finished a book, and then I'm way behind and late to the game, but I picked up Verity. I can't put this book down. I kind of wish the guys were out longer so I could keep reading, because I'm super into it so far, and everything that I've read online, all of the reviews said this book is so good and there's a crazy twist, and I'm agreeing with everything so far. This book is so good. So I'm gonna read for a little bit longer until the guys get here, and then it will be dinner and then time to fly home tomorrow. Good morning. I'm just about to put my uniform on to go meet the guys and head to the private jet so we can fly back home. So the FBO here in Goose Bay lost my cooler bag and my expensive Yeti ice blocks, food that I had for the return flight home. I just had like some cheese and meat for charcuterie, so I'm a little miffed right now. I'm gonna order new stuff, and I will be billing the FBO because they should be responsible for it. Thank you all for coming to Goose Bay, Canada with me. Please leave me a thumbs up for this video and make sure you're subscribed to my channel. This way you don't miss out on any future flight attendant vlogs I upload every Sunday. Thanks for watching.